Right, let's quickly look at the weekly anticipation. Last week we had resistance against the 146 level, and the price just ignored that and just went through. Currently we are, you can see there is a some consolidation there, some resistance there at 148.78. It's once again the 75 level, 148.75 level, playing a role even right here on the daily. That's quite interesting. So we have a slowdown, but as you can see, there's no divergence yet, even on the daily. So this could be just a normal sort of pullback. If I look at the speed, it's going to come back to the 21 at one or other stage. That distance from there till there, and then that one from there till there is bigger. So difficult to say whether this is going to be the pullback to the 21, but that will be the region that I will be. There's about 70 pips down to the 46 level. That is what I will be looking at for this week to trade. This is today's candle busy opening, so that was Friday's one. So that's a region that I will be looking in to trade, going to a shorter time frame, and then wait for the price to, you see it's still above the 21 there, so nothing prevents it from bouncing there off the 4 hours like over there and right over there last week. So there were two beautiful trades that you could have get involved with during the week on the 4 hours. Currently, if you want to wait, the rule is when the price comes below the 21, it will pull back and then come down to the 89. So most probably that will be what I will do. But there's a very good support level there that if that is broken, your chances are good that this is the region that I would like to trade in. Right, let's look at the British pound. British pound did exactly what we expected it. And that is, you remember that pullback, and then I said the move away to that upper trend line. So that shows me that that upper trend line is in fact playing a role. So once again, a pullback to this level here. That's what I will be looking at in the British pound. Swissie has broken this bottom trend line, but it's sitting on it. So very difficult to say. If you just connect the last three, you can see there's definitely some support over here on only the last three. So you can see that one is not really in play on this bottom trend line. So currently I only have two of them that really supports the idea of that trend line. So to me this trend line is a bit shaky, to be honest with you. But there's not really something else that I can say, right, yes, this is really playing a role. I don't know whether we can do that. No, it's not going to work. So currently, that's why I say, for me, I will use the latest information, and that is those three over there. There's a definite trend line right over there. So see, that might become support, and then we might see a retest back to the 21. US dollar, Japanese yen. That was a bullish candle. I really thought this is going to move up that way, and then it just turned around. So there's the breakout, and then today that starting to pull back towards the breakout level. So very difficult to say whether that's going to be turnaround. So, but I'll be looking for this area here. If that's a true pullback, let's go to the 4 hours. You can see there's a breakout going inside again and a pullback. So below that point, that's where I'll be looking to. If that's a nice turnaround with a nice bearish candle on the 4 hours, that is where you can get involved on the US dollar, Japanese yen. Target is very difficult. What I normally do is I use the middle of the consolidation with a breakout level and say, right, then I use the 161. So that to me, I would say, is the target level. if it started coming down. Now that's quite a lot of pips. We're talking about 240 pips. Aussie dollar, US dollar, exactly what we expected it. There was a possibility of a retest of this, you remember that trend line there, and then the move back up. It attempted to go down there, but very, very, very little. With that little tail there, those two, and then he started moving up. So above that was always something to the upper trend line. So that tells me that trend line is really something to reckon with. So that might become resistance and a retest down of this trend line. Go to the 4 hours. You can see right over there, there's divergence that is formed there. So I will be trading in this region here. Right, there can always be a bounce off the 21. So to go down here, I will wait for a close below, a pullback, and then a move down to trade this area right over here to this bottom trend line. Then the Euro-Japanese yen, that was the region below those couple of candles there to say this is a region that I would love to trade again. It ignored it with a huge bullish candle and then started coming down. Alright, for the week, let's go to the 4 hours and see whether we can see something there. I've drawn that trend line there. There you can see it. It can just as well bounce right there because it's at the 89 and the 21 going upwards. There's a little bit of a triangle forming there. So there's about 60 pips to that upper trend line should it go in that direction. But if it breaks down, the 200 is definitely going to be the next target, which is about 100 pips. That is what I will do on the very short term. The long term, if it longer term, if it breaks there, then this trend line right over here will be in play. So then a trade that will be again the region that I would like to trade in. 365 has been ignored, so I think it will be ignored again. So we will, if it comes down here, we might see a retest of this trend line right over here. Right, today is a holiday in South Africa. That's why I have decided to do it this morning here. The anticipation not last night, but I hope this has helped you, and let's see how this week is going to play out.